Back to In the Huddle with Bill Scott and Green Bay offensive lineman TJ Lang.
Don't forget to treat yourself and your colleagues and friends to the ultimate luxury at Sunday's Lions-Packers game. Why not sit in the best seats at Lambeau Field? The Packers' official company, Packer Fan Tours, can put you in the skyboxes for a fraction of what you'd expect. And every seat includes a free 3-hour tailgate party. Call Packer Fan Tours at 920-PACKERS between 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. tomorrow. Mention you heard it on In the Huddle. It's a great opportunity for you and your buddies to get on in the Packers skyboxes and have a lot of fun. Packer Fan Tours offers ticket packages for all your Packers game needs, home and away, in any quantity and locations from end zone to midfield, with new specials on sale now. Again, call between 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. tomorrow, 920-PACKERS. Mention you heard it on In the Huddle. Now it's time now for the to announce our winner for the email segment of the program. Let's go back out to Justin Hull.
All right, thanks, Bill. We're going to pick Angie from Little Chute this week with the question about a Sunday versus Monday night football games, too. I want to remind you, you can follow In the Huddle. We're on Twitter, In the Huddle Show, and also on Facebook. Follow facebook.com with In the Huddle GB, and you can stay up to date on all the news that way.
All right, thank you, Justin. Also, Mark Zahn is with us again tonight and does a great job filming our shows. And way to go, Lenny. And just want to let you know that you can, within 24 hours, each show each week will be up and available for viewing at either WHBY.com or AM1570thescore.com. Back with TJ Lang and Nick McDonald, our guest on the program. Well, the Packers getting ready for the Lions starting tomorrow, and that game on Sunday. It's a noon kickoff. It's been 19 years since the Lions beat the Packers on their home field, a total of 20 straight games, including playoffs. So I know exactly where you're coming from in terms of rivalry. You really need to be a rival. You have to have two sides that are capable of winning football games. And for the longest time, the Lions just weren't there, especially in Green Bay.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. This year, I think there's a different Lions team over there in Detroit. I mean, they made a couple good moves in the offseason. Van der Bosch and Sue, adding great talent to their defensive line. They're going in the right direction, and they've played a couple really good games this year. They lost Chicago by a score and Philadelphia by a score too. So they're a talented team, and we're not going to overlook them. They're going to be a challenge. So we're going to have to be ready. Coming off a tough loss, I know the guys we're going to be ready to go next week, and we're happy to be back home on Lambeau Field. Anytime we get to play in front of our fans, it's a tremendous advantage for us. So we're excited to be back home.
And Dominican Sue is an animal, and he is very physical. He took a pretty good shot at a quarterback in the preseason, got fined for it, but he is a guy that shows no mercy and can really put a hurting on quarterbacks or running backs or whoever. So he is a force to be reckoned with. Matthew Stafford still out with that shoulder injury, not expected to play. Sean Hill will get the start again for the Lions. And Javid Best also could have a toe injury, and that could prevent him from playing this week. That would be a huge boost for the Packers because Best, as a rookie, is off to an absolutely phenomenal start.
Yeah, he sure is. And he had a big game against Philadelphia, I think, a few weeks back. So he's a great weapon for their offense.
Well, the Seattle Seahawks made some moves today. As you mentioned, a good friend of yours, Breno Giacomini and Alan Barber, both signed to Seattle's active roster. They already have Evan Dietrich Smith from the Packers. So John Schneider, the former Packers personnel man, now the general manager in Seattle, is obviously likes what he sees in some of the Packers' young offensive linemen. So they are now members of the Seahawks. And I know you hated to see your good friend Breno Giacomini go, but it is obviously a good opportunity for him.
Yeah, and I talked to Breno last night before he left. We spent some time together, and I'm happy for him. He's a guy who works his tail off. He's got great talent, and he's going to do some good things out there. So I'm definitely happy for him, and I know he's excited to get a new chance out there and show them what he can do. So even with Allen, those guys, they both deserve a shot, and they're going to do good things out there. So I wish those guys the best of luck.
14 weeks until you play the Bears again. Seems like a long time, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Try to even the score.
Oh yeah, definitely. We we don't plan for a while, but that's definitely going to be a date that we mark down on the calendar.
Some people say that because of the preseason, in terms of the starters, that there's not a lot of hitting that goes on. It's not the real most physical portion because they don't play a lot. They don't take the physical toll. It's it's you guys that are in the backup roles that play the longest portions of games, and you have to strap it on and get right after it. Week 3 of the National Football League, there's some players that'll say that's when you really start to know that the physical aspect of the NFL is here, and you're in it for the rest of the way. Yesterday's game against the Bears, last night's game, was a very physical football game.
It was on both sides of the ball, and that was one of our main goals going into the game. Is we wanted to be the most physical team, and we wanted to be the most disciplined team. And I think we played great physically wise. Obviously, not so great in the discipline category, and that's what ultimately lost us the game.
Work week change on a short week at all?
I'm sure. We usually typically have Monday we'll review the film and we'll take a half day, and Tuesday's our day off, and today they gave us a day off. Tomorrow we'll be back at it, and we're gonna correct the mistakes from last night's game, and we're moving full force onto Detroit.
All right, that's TJ Lang. TJ, good luck next week. Nick, thanks for coming out. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
Best
Thanks
of
for
luck.
having me.
Nick McDonald. A special thanks again to Nick and TJ. Our producer Reggie Rizou, our engineer Evan Stanek tonight, Justin Hull and Mark Zahn here on location as well. We'll be back at our normal time next week, next Monday from 6 to 7, right here at the 5th quarter. This is In the Huddle on the Woodward Radio Network.